It is the third day of All-Stars. I'm joined by someone who's not an All-Star. His name is Xpecial, Alex Chu. He bade me for this interview, and now here he is. What do you have to say for yourself?
To be fair, you had to bribe me heavily for me to even want to do an interview with you, so I don't think you should be saying that. Yeah. Just saying, just giving some context out to my folks over there.
My folks, what did I bribe you with in this fantasy scenario of yours?
Well, I mean, plenty of things, right? Like, you were like, like, since we have, years of being friends, let you stay at my place for a couple years.
Yeah.
Those are pretty good reasons.
Yeah. Did I go like this every time?
Well, no. I was standing over there, so you're like that.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
It's a mere reflection. I understand. Well, I think that's the interview. I'm glad that we did that. And no, I'm just kidding. All right, so what is going on with you right now that you can talk about?
Well, not much, honestly. I've been kind of keeping my fans up to date, but I'm pretty much just at home right now. I've been just playing solo queue, trying to figure out what I want to do. I mean, I kind of already figured out what I want to do. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to go.
Let's talk about the game, because I don't tend to do that in these interviews, but I think that All-Stars, have been focusing on the event, but I'm curious also what you think of the preseason so far and all the changes they've announced and how things have gone about, because I know there's always a lot of contention and minions, etc.
I think some stuff is good, some stuff is bad. So like some of the good stuff, more gold for supports means supports have more items. You have more impact with more items. That stuff is good. Warding is a little tricky in the early part of the game. Haven't really gotten that down yet. I'm not sure what path is best right now, and it's gonna be interesting to see how teams adapt to that. Just not having wards until you get sights on, pretty much. So that's like some of the interesting good / neutral, and then you have some of the weird stuff, which is like Thunderlords being taken on 99% of players now. It's like you kind of buffed it and nerfed the fervor, and even then people were still thinking Thunderlords before the buffs, and it's just that was like a very interesting move. Kind of reminds me of CS:GO in a way. Okay. Not sure if you guys.
Yeah, the R8.
So yeah, basically CS:GO is a gun, came out super cheap, cheapest gun in the game pretty much, and was better than every other gun in the game, which could be like 5 times the cost. And everyone kept using it, and it's kind of like Thunderlords. If you buff Thunderlords like 3 or 4 times, and then everyone just took it all the time. So that was kind of comparison. I thought it was really funny because I don't think that's how you should balance it.
I mean, I don't even know if that's a fair enough, because at CS:GO it'd be like if everyone could pick any character or any champion, and then one champion is just better than every other, so literally everyone picks that champion, right?
Well, no, it'd just be like the masteries, though, right? Everyone takes the same masteries, and it's available to everybody, but it's pretty much forcing everybody to go that mastery in order to be competitive. Yeah,
that's fair. Lack of diversity is, I think, what we're both getting at.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Thunderlords, they'll probably nerf it, and then they'll probably buff us on the other masteries, but right now, it's pretty silly, I think. People who don't go Thunderlords probably haven't like mapped it out, but everyone in high elo and eventually pro play will take that.
Okay, I have a question for you. I just realized I could ask you this question. This is kind of a thing that I've been thinking about a lot lately, and it has to do with player salaries. You are not signed to a team right now, so I think that oftentimes players don't want to talk about the stuff if they're signed to a team because it'll make the owner get annoyed with them or something like that. But how do you feel about salary transparency? In a lot of sports, people have public salaries and that kind of thing. Do you have any feelings on salary transparency and how public it should be, anything like that?
So that's a very tricky question because there's a lot of implications. Even though I don't have a salary right now, I will hopefully soon, and this might come back to bite me in the behind, but I personally think that salaries should be transparent, at least in some way. I know in a lot of traditional sports, salary is transparent, but then there's still other stuff that you don't see, like sponsors and all that stuff that isn't exactly noted to the public. But in esports, you really have no idea how much any player makes, and I think people will be really surprised to see how little even some of the better players make. And then you'd be appalled to see how little some of the lower tier pro players who are in LCS, how much they make. It's actually kind of sad. I think if they were to increase transparency, it will force organizations and other team owners to just be more competitive, and just like the public is going to be pissed if they see some of these numbers. And that's gonna make them have to pay a little bit more.
Yeah. Very good. I'm glad that we talked about that because I'm always curious what the pro player sentiment is on that stuff, and it's kind of a discussion I was thinking about starting to raise, and so it's good to hear that. That's a really serious topic, and my interviews are not known for being serious, so now we have to go into something really stupid. Do you think Europe or North America has better food? Because I've been talking to all the different pro players. Hooney and Rainover has said that America has much better food than Europe. A lot of Europeans actually arguing with North Americans on Reddit about this, on the League of Legends subreddit. Do you have any opinions?
Yeah, because when I was at Worlds, like I had a lot of European food.
Yeah. You've been to Europe before. Like, are you kidding me? I know you weren't at Worlds this year.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I've had European food. I don't think it's a fair assessment for me because when I went to Europe, I kind of just ate like gyros, the gyro things. I ate a lot of that, and honestly, I didn't really know where to find good food. But in NA, like especially in LA, you have such good food. You have all different kinds of food. You have Asian food. You have Mexican food, like literally down the block. And in Europe, I don't know where to get that, so I can't really compare it. But I like NA. I like I like the food in NA. I like the weather. I can't complain about it. But at the same time, I don't have enough experience in Europe to be like, I think NA is better than Europe in terms of food. So I can't say that.
So you've confirmed America is better because of the food.
Yeah, basically, right?
Yeah. Very good. I'm glad we've got that figured out. Other than that, give me a little roundup of what you're going to be doing over the next couple of weeks before LCS starts, besides picking your boyfriend, your suitor. We're going back to the ball, metaphor.
But would that be a boyfriend when you just get married immediately, like soon, right?
Well, suitor is like, it's like I'm thinking of like a prom.
Do you still have to court? I don't even know how that works. I've never been in an arranged marriage, to be honest.
I don't know how we got to arranged marriages. This was like high school dance.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. So I have to really like look into their backgrounds and all that stuff. Feel like who has more money.
As we just talked about salaries, let's talk about more money. Okay, so the holidays are coming. You gonna spend that with family?
Yeah, I've been at home a lot, so I'm kind of bored. I'm actually really bored at home. I really wanted to start playing professional again, just be like having to practice and do scrims and just feel like I want to have a team together just so I can start practicing as a team. And I feel like it's starting to get kind of late. A lot of these teams already are practicing for LCS, and I don't even have a roster. I don't have a team. I don't have anything. So I'm just like, hello, friends. I'm still here. I'm still like kind of around. Hopefully pick me, please. I want to play. Yeah. So yeah, that's kind of frustrating. But hopefully things get finalized really soon and I can just be somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I hope that does happen for you. It'd be nice to see you find a nice husband and an arranged marriage where you'll be happy and you can have that suburban lifestyle with the white picket fence. Is there anything that you would like to say to any of the Alex Chu Xpecial fans?
Thank you all for the support. I know it's kind of been really weird where I haven't been able to do much. Can't really stream at home. It's super laggy, but once things start kicking up, once I join a team, I'll be able to do more things for you guys, more vlogs. I honestly have nothing to talk about. I don't know why I'm doing an interview right now. I had nothing to talk about. But I guess Travis is kind of interesting. Not really. But yeah, that's kind of it. Thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you guys. And make sure to check out the rest of our coverage at GameSpot.com/LOL.